to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope your week has been off to an amazing start, and I hope you all are in good health. So today, you guys, I'm kicking off the Christmas decorating series on the channel. So I'm going to be starting here in my dining room. I'm going to be putting up a slim flocked Christmas tree, and then this tree is a 7-foot flocked Christmas tree that I got from Michael's stores. It is a slim tree, so it's really perfect for those narrow corners where you just want to put a tree in. So that's what I'm going to be doing today in this video. So like I said, we're in my dining room, so this space is off of the living room. So this tree is going to be kind of a smaller version of my main tree. So we're going to be decorating this tree in emerald green and gold, just so she can kind of match her big sister on the other side. So what I'm doing here is just putting the tree together. It's real easy, real simple to put together. I'm just matching the pieces and connecting them. And then, like I said, this tree comes with 200 warm lights. So that's a plus. It's already pre-lit, so you don't have to worry about stringing lights up on it or anything like that. And then what you see me doing here is just fluffing the tree. So before you start decorating any Christmas tree, you have to make sure you fluff it. You have to get in there and touch each and every branch and make sure the branches are not bent or twisted. Just move them up and down and sideways just to make sure the tree is as fluffed as you can get. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, if you're interested in this tree, I would definitely recommend that you go ahead and snag it, because I was trying to get this tree last Christmas and it was sold out at Michael's. So definitely, if you're interested in, I would definitely recommend you going to grab you one. Now, I'm just going to create my own topper. I love to create my own toppers on my trees, so it just looks a little bit more organic. So I'm just using these gold picks, and then I'm just going to insert the picks to the top of the tree. And I think I'm using at least about 6 or 7 picks here. Now, even though this tree is facing the kind of in the corner and you necessarily won't see the back that much, I'm still decorating the back of the tree as well, because you can still kind of see the back of this tree from the hallway. And then I'm just going side to side, front to back, adding my picks. And then the picks I did pick up from the at-home store last Christmas season. So most of the items that I'm using on this Christmas tree is items that I already had, and then it's also some leftover stuff that I had used for my main tree that I decorated in the living room. But I will give you guys a tour of the main tree as well. But don't worry, we are going to be decorating 2 more trees on the channel. So I'm going to take you along as I decorate 2 more trees on the channel. So stay tuned, because you will see on Friday how I decorated my master bedroom. And then next week, I will share with you how I decorated my family room as well. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina. I love to share home decor inspiration. So if you are interested in that, I would love to have you stay and subscribe and become part of our decorating family here. And to all of my beautiful subscribers, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all for stopping by and watching another video. So now I'm going to go ahead and just add some ribbon. So this ribbon is that pretty emerald green ribbon. I believe I hauled this ribbon and shared this in a haul with y'all. I believe it came from Hobby Lobby. It's just a nice velvety, rich green, forest green color, but it kind of comes off as black on the camera, but it's definitely a dark, rich green. So I absolutely love it. So I'm loading this tree up with ribbon. So like I said, I want her to kind of match her big sister on the other side. So I'm using the same ribbon that I use on my main tree. Only difference is the gold ribbon that I'm going to be using on this tree, I'm going to be combining 2 different styles of ribbon just to kind of emulate the ribbon that I have on my main tree, because the main tree has kind of like that gold and ivory color ribbon, which I ran out of. So I'm just going to kind of join 2 ribbons together to kind of get that look. But one tip that I can give you to make a real full tree is to load it up with tons of ribbon, ornaments, and picks. All of that in combination gives you a really nice full tree. So you'll see I'm adding the ribbon, and I'm not going straight down. I'm kind of going in a diagonal on the tree. And then I am going to be decorating all sides of the tree, so front and back, and then the sides of the tree as well. Ribbon just kind of gives you a really nice finish and touch to your tree. So I like to put the ribbon. It's real simple to put. Always get wired ribbon, because wired ribbon is so much easier to work with when decorating your tree. And all I'm doing is I take the first strand of the ribbon, and then I twist that around the branch, maybe tie it in a little knot, and that kind of starts your piece off. And then you kind of do like little small loops throughout the tree, and then all you do is just twist the branches around the ribbon, and it kind of stays in place. But if your ribbon is not wired, then it won't stay in place at all. So it's definitely difficult to add ribbon to your tree if it's not wired. So make sure you have some wired ribbon. So I'm just going down the tree all the way till I get to the base of the tree. So for my living room and my family room, I wanted to decorate with emerald green and gold and a little bit of white. So that's what I'm doing with these two trees that I have in this formal living space. But my other living areas will have a different color scheme. So I can't wait to share with you all the color schemes that I'm doing in those spaces as well. So now I'm just making sure I get the back of the tree. So I'm just doing the same thing. I'm tying off my first loop or my first piece of the ribbon to one of the branches just to make sure it stays in place. And then I'm just making small loops throughout the tree. And then you always want to try to make sure you fluff the branches in between the ribbon and make sure your ribbon are all pointed in the same direction. So if your ribbon only has one pretty side, you want to make sure the pretty side is showing, throughout your on your ribbon as you're placing it on the tree. So yeah, so this ribbon, like I said, I did pick it up from Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby right now has all of their Christmas ribbon on sale, or all of their Christmas decor on sale for 50% off. So I'm using here this gold ribbon I had last year, and I think I might have got this from Costco. I don't even remember where I got it from last year, but I had it from last year. And then I'm going to use this ivory color ribbon that I got last year as well. I always save all of my ribbon because you can reuse this stuff year after year. So like I said, I'm overlapping that little thin piece of ribbon on top of that larger ribbon. I think the first one is like maybe 2 inches wide, and the larger gold ribbon, like the sheer cover, I think is 4 inches wide. So I'm overlapping each other, and then I'm going to combine it to the tree like so, just so I can kind of give a nice luxe look. And then I'm also trying to, like I said, emulate the design that I have on the main tree as well. Now this video is sped up just so we can get through the decorating process without having the video to be too long. And then I'm doing the same process as I did with the velvet ribbon. I'm just interlooping the ribbon throughout the tree and then just twisting the ribbon around the branches. And so you can see already that the tree is looking pretty full with just the ribbon on there. And I haven't even added the ornaments or picks for this tree. When it comes to Christmas decorating, always think more is more. So when it's the Christmas time, the more you add on your tree, the better. It's never wrong. You're never wrong if you add too much. You never can add too much to your tree. So I always go and add the most to my trees just so it can kind of give a nice full and luxe look. And I'll share with you all when I decorate the family room tree, because that tree is a lot bigger, a lot wider. So I'll share with you the whole process as well, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But the more ornaments you add, the more ribbon you add, the more picks you add, it just makes your tree look really full and lush. So all of my trees this year are in the glam style. So I usually kind of just do whatever color scheme that I'm interested in that year. So I haven't done any traditional colors in a while. So this is kind of like my version of a traditional Christmas tree, but I'm just using the emerald green instead of adding in the red. And then see here, like I said, this ribbon, I kept it from last year. So some of the pieces are cut. So I usually don't like to cut my ribbon because just in case you need it for another project or something like that. So I have to kind of be particular how I add it to this tree because it's already pre-cut from last year. So I'm just trying to make sure I make it connect with the piece that I added previously, just so it can kind of look like they're all are interwoven together. Now, when I do get to the end of my tree, I do trim off the excess ribbon, and then I do create a little fishtail just to kind of add a little decorative touch to the tree or to the ribbon. And then this is what she is looking like so far. So she's turning out to be really pretty, you guys. So yes, I'm just going ahead and continuing to add the rest of the ribbon. Like I said, am adding it to the back as well, just so that it won't be like a naked tree, because you can see this tree from the hallway. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel a lot. Now I do have a few of these magnolia picks. I think these are, I had these for a few years, and I think I might have gotten these from Michael's, but they are ivory and they have a little bit of gold on the trim. So I'm just adding these to the top of my Christmas tree because I only have two. So I'm just gonna place them to the top of the Christmas tree. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding some ornaments. I'm not going to take you through as I add in all of the ornaments, but basically the colors are gold. You can see here I already went ahead and started adding some gold. I got some emerald green on there, and then I also have some light green kind of frosted ornaments on here as well. And all of the gold ornaments, I had those from previous years. So they all came from either the at-home store or Home Goods. Those little green ornaments that I showed you in a previous clip, I actually picked those up at, I believe I got those from the at-home store as well. So now I'm going to add in these little picks here. These are just like some frosted kind of evergreen picks. So I got these from Walmart. I'm just going to add these throughout the tree as well. And I think I have like maybe 6 of these little picks that I'm adding throughout the tree. Now I'm just going to add in a few ornaments. Well, I'm going to share a few of the ornaments that I'm adding to this tree. These are some cute little ballerina. They're like black ballerinas that I found at Walmart maybe about 3 years ago. But I like it because they look like me, and then they also have like this cute little gold dress. So I thought these were so super cute. So I'm just adding this to my Christmas tree. Now that I'm done with adding everything to my tree, I'm just going to go ahead and take my vacuum cleaner and vacuum up the flock, the fallout from the tree. And actually, it's not a lot of flock at all. So yeah, that's a good thing. Some trees can have a whole bunch of flock. This one doesn't have any shedding at all, just very minimal. So that's always a plus. Then next I'm going to add in a tree skirt. Now you necessarily won't see the base of this tree because the dining room table is there, but I still want to finish her off and add a nice tree skirt. So this one is so pretty. I picked this up last year from the at home store, but she's a nice kind of golden color, like tan, and then she has like gold beading on her. Very pretty. So that's what I'm just going to add around the Christmas tree here. Now, like I said, this tree is a smaller version of my large main tree. I didn't want her to be exactly the same as that tree, but I want them to show that they do connect in some way. So they have the same color scheme, some of the same ornaments, but the trees are a little bit different, but they do have that connection with the color scheme. So that's what I was going for with this tree here in my dining room. So this is how everything has turned out, you guys. So I'm absolutely loving it. So I'm going to give you some close-up pictures of the tree so you can just kind of see some of the detail in there. Yeah, I think she turned out really pretty. And then overlapping that ribbon added a really nice touch. So that is one trick that you can do to kind of jazz up your ribbon and give it a more designer look, is try to combine two ribbons together. So one small one and then one large one to kind of give you that luxe look as well. So yeah, I absolutely love how she has turned out, you guys. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.